Hi, everyone. It's Ian Heller with Distribution Strategy Group, joined today by David Schaer, who's the president of Computers Unlimited. David and his company will be sponsoring our upcoming conference, Applied AI for Distributors, June 24th through 26th in Chicago. David, you want to tell us a little bit about what you're going to be sharing at the show?
Computers Unlimited, we've been around for over 45 years. Our flagship product is called TIMS, stands for Total Information Management System. TIMS is a leading ERP solution for industrial gas and welding supply distributors of all sizes. So it's used from $1 million startup all the way to $1 billion organization. So it's a full-featured ERP niche solution. And our development philosophy has always been to integrate and unify a business. And we do this throughout history with different technologies. AI is just the latest technology that we need to integrate and weave into the platform. So at the conference, we're real excited to showcase a number of AI-related technologies that we're integrating into the ERP platform. So, for example, we are enhancing various parts of the product, for example, accounts payable. But when we're doing so, we're also having an AI mindset to say, how do we weave AI into our development efforts? So with accounts payable, we're looking at document intelligence to be able to automate that data entry. Perfect example, it's real, and there's a really bottom line ROI to it. Or take, for example, computer vision. Today with the TIMS platform, distributors use smartphones to make deliveries. And sometimes they take pictures of the cylinders that they pick up if they're damaged. And so he says, well, let's use AI into this process so that maybe we want to record the cylinder markings of that cylinder and compare it to the ERP platform to validate critical information. That's an example of using computer vision. Or take your software agent, which is a buzzword today, agents. And so think about the process of how do you optimize cylinder management with their customers if they're holding cylinders for too long. Okay, the traditional process has always been I got to call them up, I got to talk to the salesperson. No, let's use AI and agents to be able to automate that process with a text message that says, you've been holding our cylinder for 300 days. Respond with a yes, and we'll make arrangements to pick it up. And then that weaves into the ERP platform to create the order and then to schedule it and then to actually pick it up, all in an autonomous fashion. Machine learning is another example that I think really has a lot of play with distributors because it's distribution and using machine learning. Now we can say, like for example, with the TIMS product, optimizing your cylinder balance is important. And so with TIMS, we've seen distributors lower their balances by 20%. Or with their delivery fleet, being able to say, we reduced our delivery cost by $7 a delivery or by 20 cents per mile, for example. Hey, fantastic. But how do we then apply AI to that to say, how can we even take that number to a different level? So how do we look at machine learning and algorithms to be able to do additional optimization, whether it's with cylinder balances in the inventory or with your delivery vehicles out on the road? And probably like the last example, we've all used, for example, ChatGPT, right? Okay, so we're looking at that to say, well, how can we weave that into, for example, an order entry application so that CSR can start to get quick answers to common questions without really having a lot of knowledge about the product. So here's this knowledge gap that can be filled by AI. So that's just a few things that we're working on and that we'd like to be able to showcase at the conference so that we build awareness of what's possible with AI within an ERP solution.
David, it sounds like you have moved really fast to incorporate AI into your technology. So I'm really excited to learn more and listen to your presentation at the conference. So thank you for sponsoring it. We'll see you there. Again, it's June 24th through 26th in Chicago. You don't want to miss it. David, thanks again.